Welcome to Break the Rock, talking Hawkeyes, Huskers, and the Big Ten. Proudly presented by Prairie Navigator, your boots-on-the-ground partner for digital marketing and facilities upkeep in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Here's your host, Burley Hawk 74.
It was a wild one in Los Angeles, and the Hawkeyes came up just short. Southern Cal beat Iowa 26-21, handing the Hawks a tough road loss in a game Iowa very much could have stolen late. Now the Hawkeyes return home, where Kinnick will be loud and hungry as Michigan State comes to town. The Spartans are struggling, Iowa is angry, and that's usually a recipe for a focused performance pick, Iowa 27, Michigan State 13. Now let's run through the rest of the Big Ten results from the weekend. On Friday night, Oregon hammered Minnesota 42-13 in Eugene. The Ducks looked every bit like a top-tier team, and the Gophers never found their footing. Minnesota heads to Northwestern this week, while Oregon preps for a massive home showdown with USC and Columbus. Ohio State unloaded on UCLA, winning 48-10 in a game that was over early. This week, the Buckeyes host Rutgers, while UCLA heads home to face Washington. Indiana stayed red hot, blasting Wisconsin 31-7. The Hoosiers get a well-timed bye, and the Badgers return to Madison to host Illinois. In Chicago, Michigan survived a scare and edged Northwestern 24-22. The Wolverines travel to Maryland this week. In East Lansing, Penn State handled Michigan State 28-10. Next up for the Nittany Lions is a home date with Nebraska. A big test for both teams. Illinois beat Maryland 24-6 behind a suffocating defensive effort, and Washington dropped Purdue 48-13 out west. The Boilermakers get a bye this week. Now let's look at the matchups ahead and make some picks. Michigan State at Iowa. Hawkeyes bounce back. Pick Iowa 27, MSU 13. Minnesota at Northwestern. Wildcats steady at home. Pick Northwestern 23, Minnesota 20. USC at Oregon. Ducks at home. Rolling. Pick Oregon 31, USC 27. Rutgers at Ohio State. Too much Buckeye firepower. Pick Ohio State 41, Rutgers 17. UCLA at Washington. Huskies control the tempo. Pick Washington 34, UCLA 20. Wisconsin at Illinois. Illinois defense wins it. Pick Illinois 24, Wisconsin 16. Michigan at Maryland. Wolverines too strong up front. Pick Michigan 28, Maryland 17. Nebraska at Penn State. Tight game, tough place to win. Pick Penn State 27, Nebraska 21. Teams on bye, Indiana and Purdue. November. Football is here. No hiding, no excuses, just truth. Teams rise, teams fall, and everyone finds out who they really are. And remember, November doesn't care about your hopes or your excuses. It only rewards the teams that keep swinging, keep believing, and keep hitting that rock until it finally cracks. Stay tough, stay hungry, and we'll meet right back here next week to see who answered the bell.
You've been listening to Break the Rock, talking Hawkeyes, Huskers, and the Big Ten. Proudly presented by Prairie Navigator, your boots-on-the-ground partner for digital marketing and facilities upkeep in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Go to prairienavigator.com.